Alright, so I've been reading this book called Psycho-Cybernetics by Maxwell Maltz. I want to share with you guys a concept that I found pretty interesting, but I think it's very relevant in self-improvement. If you're new here, my name's Andrew Lapa, 17 years old, been on self-improvement for almost 3 years now. It's going to be 3 years in a few months, a couple months actually. Actually, even less than that, less than 2 months. Anyway, so the concept in Psycho-Cybernetics is basically our brain is sort of like a mechanism, like in a machine. It's not saying our brain is a machine, but it works in a similar way where the mechanism has to fail a bunch, like it has to make small little mistakes and keep correcting itself. The more mistakes it makes, the more failures it has, the more precise it will be, basically. So how that relates to self-improvement, I think, is the more mistakes you make, the more failures you make, the faster you'll get to success. I think we all know that, in order to become successful, in order to, let's say, have a successful business, you're probably going to have to fail a ton. But we don't actually do this. We don't purposely fail because we don't want to fail. We want everything to be perfect. We're perfectionists. Usually, most people are. A good indicator on if you're becoming successful in a certain thing is not actually the results you're getting. I mean, that can be one thing, but it's also how many times you've failed. Because if you aren't seeing results in something, but you've only failed, you've only made a few mistakes in there, you've only failed like 1 or 2 times. Let's say you wanted to have a huge YouTube channel, and you've made 2 videos, they both flopped, and now you think that you can't make a big YouTube channel. You've only failed 2 times. You haven't learned enough. I'm still learning. My YouTube channel is still under 1,000 subscribers, and I've been doing this for a very long time, so I'm still learning what makes people watch. But I'm still learning who I want watching, right? Who do I want to be watching, etc. The point is, if you want to get good at something, you're going to have to fail a lot. It's like we all know this, but you have to actually start consciously counting your failures. There's a book I read quite a while ago called Fail Forward by John Maxwell. This is not the same guy who wrote Psycho-Cybernetics. That was Maxwell Maltz. Anyway, John Maxwell, Fail Forward. I believe the book was basically how failures can lead to success, and usually do lead to success, because as long as you learn things from your failures, then you'll get closer to success. So that's kind of what I picked up reading Psycho-Cybernetics, is this thing of we should actually try to fail more, because the more you're failing, that means you're getting closer to your goals. That means you're actually trying. If someone has all these business ideas, has all these plans to become a millionaire, has all these plans to have an amazing relationship, amazing family, but they aren't doing anything, sorry, I have a timer going. They aren't doing anything, they aren't even trying. We all know that they're not going anywhere unless they actually change, unless they start taking action. So that's the main idea of this video, is start taking action. Stop viewing failures as you're a failure, because that's not true. Start viewing them as actually progress. If you're failing, that's good, because that means you're actually trying. You're doing more than other people will. Because a lot of people don't want to fail. A lot of people want things to be perfect. It doesn't matter if your first video is bad. It doesn't matter if your first business proposal is bad. It doesn't matter if your first business plan is bad. It doesn't matter if your first cold call is bad. It doesn't matter if you asked a girl out and she said no. Because the more you try, the closer you will get to success. So with that being said, that is going to wrap up this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you want to fast track your self-improvement journey, I created something called Improvement Club, which is basically a accountability-focused self-improvement group hosted on WAP, and on there you can post your goals, post your wins, etc. The main thing is we're going to have weekly accountability calls, and you can also have one-to-one calls with me if you have specific questions on self-improvement. But either way, I'll see you in a few days with another video. Just a random side note, I think I'm going to be stopping YouTube Shorts for now. So if you're watching this and you usually watch my YouTube Shorts, too bad you're not going to get new content for a while. Start watching my long forms more. But I have to just kind of think about where I want to go with this, what I actually want to do. And I don't know if YouTube Shorts is really the right thing to be doing right now. But either way, that's going to wrap up this video. I was just rambling on there. Either way, you're capable. Keep improving.